welcome face has come. Did you meet the Baron of Marta? I was worried about the news from the north, and I am no less worried now that I see it with my own eyes. The orcs seem to be preparing for a full-scale invasion. To win a war, you must ensure that you know the enemy, but that the enemy doesn't know you. While I watch Oathkeeper Peak, you take care of their scouts. If we kill the commander and destroy Beacon Mound, their means of communication, they will not be able to do their part.
I know that you have done many things for our tribe. You don't seem to be someone trying to meet the Sage for dark reasons. It's not that easy to meet the Sage, even for us. To have the honor of his presence, you must pass the trial of the Griffin Protector. No outsider has been granted that honor for hundreds of years. Then go into the valley behind me and take the trial of the Protector Griffin. Protector Griffins do not go easy on anybody, so you'd better be careful. And when you see the Sage, never mind. You'll understand when you meet him.
Welcome. I'm impressed to see that you outsiders have passed the trial and come before me. I do not leave this valley, but my children often fly in and out. I already know that the Blood Alliance is driving their forces toward Marta.
I imagined, but the Sage of the Griffin tribe was indeed a griffin. As you know, the Blood Alliance is a shameless force that destroys everything they see. If Marta falls, this valley will not be safe. We have to join our forces.
Is our safety guaranteed if we join Marta to stop the Blood Alliance? Answer me, Marta's messenger. Can we trust Marta?
I'm not Marta's messenger. I ask your tribe to have trust in me, not Marta. Upon my name and honor, I will never betray the Griffin tribe.
Long ago, our ancestors were persuaded by one man to go to war, and the promise he made was kept for many years, until the Empire fell into chaos. It seems that it is time for us to gather our forces and claim our place once again. I hope so. Now, prepare for war. We will sharpen our beaks and claws and come to your aid.
You came back. I'd hoped you'd left before the attack. Did you go to the Griffin village to seek their help, as Hans said? If so, you worked in vain. They'd never agree to help us. What? If you mean it, I'm glad to hear it. But can we hold you to it? Anyway, it doesn't matter. We must protect our land by ourselves. The brave men of Marta will fight until the end and never back down. You have no ties with Marta, yet you saved my life and warned us about the invasion. And now you offer to fight by our side until the end. You are indeed truly heroic. I will prevail, and then make your names and your courage known to the world.
Curses! We're outnumbered, and our soldiers are exhausted. If only Hartman had not conscripted our Central Army forces. We must hold out at all costs until the Griffin tribe comes to our aid. Scepter of the Winterhawk. Does Gunther mean for me to run away again? But if I step into the shadows again, my name will be forgotten. I'd rather be buried here than live in hiding. Imperial soldiers! Don't back down! I am Victor Habicht, the true successor of the Holy Empire. The descendants of the Winterhawk will be with you. Fight!
Prince of Florin. It's always a pleasure to meet someone new. It would have been better if things were less messy. You mean Victor, the deposed Crown Prince? No, His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. I learned of his victory on the flying Main Prairies. Glory to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. He saved my hometown, Marta. Oh, I see you haven't heard my story yet. I'm the Prince of Florin, but I only found that out 2 years ago. Until then, I lived the life of an ordinary shepherd boy in Marta. Finding out that I was the prince was more than a shock. Girls used to tell me that I looked like a prince, but I assumed they just thought I was handsome. Anyway, it's a very long story. I'll tell you more another time if you'd like. My father is definitely on the side of His Royal Highness, but the Blood Alliance has started to gather their forces there. The Great Northern Wall collapsed a while ago. It'll be difficult to reinforce the troops until the war has settled down a little. General Lauren of our kingdom is planning an operation to drive out the Blood Alliance. If the operation succeeds, the kingdom's northern border should settle down. Then, we'll be able to send more troops to help Prince Victor. We shepherds are always busy, whether we're needed to fight or tend our flock. And I hear the Eastern Front is desperate for soldiers. I'd go and fight alongside them right now. Only if I could. My father, His Majesty, has issued me with a diplomatic mission. We're in our current perilous state because the Emperor ordered his Imperial Army to retreat from the Northern Front. His Majesty has to rely on support from the Physis Order to reinforce his troops. But it's not enough. He's trying to gain help from the Silent Warriors who shelter themselves under the Order. I contacted the Abbot from the Curia Order to try and forge ties with them. But I'm still waiting for a reply. There was once a Silent Warrior named Melkia who visited the Kingdom of Florin. She was unsociable, but her skills were hard to beat. If all Silent Warriors are like her, they'd be a great help to us. Of course, we would compensate them properly for their help. I've heard there have been some serious disputes between the Silent Warriors and the Emperor recently. Perhaps it would be best for the Silent Warriors to move their base to a self-governing territory. The Kingdom of Florin, for example.